So we've got radiation absorption and rad resistance. Let's just swim there. He's making a loud machine noise. Did you give him the minigun? There's those two NPCs on a boat named Wastelander. They're the two NPCs that the fucking caravan dudes are talking to, and they say, "Make a move and I'll end you, Wastelander." Like it's your fucking name. Oh, good. Here comes a flaming fucking vertibird to crash into me while I swim across the 7 seas. One of the reasons why I'm coming over here is because I want to see what I need to make the ammo dump. Legendary bloated shard feral ghoul reaver. Oh man, we don't need this thing. We'll leave it there though, for the sake of continuity. I think one of the updates lets you send Sturgis to the other settlements. Is that only after you do the main quest line? Hey, bitch.
Excuse me.
Looking for a weapon?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
You ain't got no 10mm bullets, but I bet you still have the fucking weird weapons. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, apparently this thing is unfucked. But maybe not.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for a signal.
Let's go to the armory and see if
Hold up a sec.
what's-her-name has the same shit. Build a concrete box and hide in it during defend the castle. Why would I do that? That's no fun.
Hey, General.
Hey.
Looking to resupply?
Yes.
Let me see what you've got.
Sure thing.
She does have the same shit as before. She's not resetting her inventory. That fucking bitch. Alright, let's get rid of one of those. And let's get rid of 16 of these. Maybe 26 would be a better number. Let me look at the jumpsuit. Armorer 2, 3, and then 4 Science 2 and 4 Science 4. That's a lot for not that awesome of some shit. Like, I'm gonna get Armorer 4 and Science 4 for 20 energy resistance and 25 radiation resistance.
Well, this place is something.
Medic
How many
dude?
doctors around these days? Let me take a look at you.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now go over.
Just hurt.
Scrape the roll.
Clear my fucking palette here.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Nope.
No other complaints.
All right.
Okay.
I can patch you up if needed. For a small fee.
Could use some supplies, actually.
I suppose.
He's got the 2076 World Series baseball bat.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
I have 608 rounds? Fuck yeah. Oh, we should have turned this green paint in when I was at Diamond City. Oh well. Alright, so let's have a look-see at the manufacturing bullshit. What we want is the ammunition plant. The descriptions all have the links to the actual build, like the build details, stats, perks per level, the equipment that you use, etc. And they'll work for anything. It also explains a little bit underneath each build link what kind of build it is. So if you want to make a pure sniper build, there's a build for that. The Danger Zone character, you can use whatever armor and gun you want. But if you're using a straight scoped rifle, non-automatic sniper type character, that's the build. That's the optimal build. That build is the shit. And then there's my favorite one on there. My favorite build on there so far, is at least the one that I haven't considered at all, was the one with the
Yes.
it's the Unk build. It's all hip firing and automatic weapons. And he actually has perks in armor and science, so that build is actually useful with power armor, but he doesn't use the power armor. I just didn't give it to him because it didn't make sense as far as the game was concerned.
Nothing to
So
report.
what?
Stay safe, people.
Oh, we fucked around with this. It didn't work. We don't have fertilizer or lead, and this apparently can't build fertilizer or lead. And somebody was like, well, that would be OP. I'm like, you know what's OP? Building ammunition in your workbench. So what we need to do is, we just need to make this shit. Well, I don't know. I mean, we can return to the castle another time. We have to return to the castle one more time. So between now and the next time we come here,
It's pretty.
we should just be gathering up fertilizer and lead as much as possible. So, let's see here. Do we have anything with fertilizer in it?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day.
Oh yeah,
all
so
across
P40 put up a caster
all quiet across the
a
continent.
caster
Stay safe
command in Nightbot, which I very much appreciate because we apparently haven't had one this whole time. So if we got hosts and shit like that, you know, big hosts, big haps, homeboys coming in, checking us out, throw up a caster for them, if you would not mind. Okay, so let's see. We can sort of, well, let me think. We don't really have a whole lot that's actually fertilizer, right? I mean, the only thing that gives you fertilizer is bags of fertilizer. We have a bunch of that shit over in the workbench of Grey Garden. And I know where I can get a hold of a bunch of lead, but I'll probably get a hold of too much lead.
What's left of it.
Now, while we're on the subject of shit we're carrying, okay, she doesn't have more than she needs. But should we switch out here? We've come across more robots in city than this, but we're not going to the city, so maybe let's do this. Let's use that for a little while. What else do we got in our inventory here? We need to plant that Mew fruit, why not? We could turn that in next time we happen to be over there. And we have 608 10mm rounds. That is a very respectable number of bullets to take with us to the second trip through the glowing sea. There you go, Chauncey. Enjoy. So, let's pump on some water a little bit.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
I have no idea how many of these I need. I probably need more than I think I need. Zenzuki, I'll explain the castle here in a second. Also, thank you for following Hayden and Cyberzar. Thank you for those follows. And also, for no reason at all, while the stream was not on, B-Rad Mills donated $10. He says, I'm on my 7th, I think, ale, and I'm feeling good. You ever tried the Blueberry Reeds ale? I think he's talking about the blueberry, not blueberry, yeah, Reeds, but with the R-E-E-D. Good shit. Anyways, keep the top donations on the game, pick whatever you want, just want to drop some love. So this is why it's repaired. It's repaired because we used concrete floors to repair it.
Nothing to report.
It's just the concrete foundation floor, like in the wood section or whatever, stacked on top of itself. They kind of clip. These things are awesome. They clip into fucking everything. You can fix the castle with this shit. And I put a couple of staircases around so that I can get up here. But the reason that this place is so well fortified, and it's not all that well fortified to be honest, but it's pretty well fortified, and the reason for that is
What's left of it.
that we have to, we have to annihilate some dudes here. I should probably go place to place and send some guys over here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chauncey. Pump that shit on me. Rodney shower. I don't get clean on the inside of the vault suit. It's just been a filthy fucking... It's just been a sweat bag ever since we've gotten a hold of it. Greg, if you're trying to host me, man, that's the name. I don't know what to tell you. Make sure you spell it right. Sinister Voices, there's a donate link below the stream on PC, and if you go to Info tab on your mobile, you should be able to get to the link from your mobile. I think this right here is one of my homies. Yep, that's a Mr. Handy. Oh, I need to put that gun back on. Okay, so one thing that I have to get used to doing is Q for VATS. We've been doing Fallout New Vegas yesterday. We did that for about, I don't know, 4 hours, and now my shit's all discombobulated. I need to go this way. I need to go to the glowing sea. Do I accept shillings? Oh, I love shillings, man. We might need to, E-Tech, we might actually need to edit that link. Because it's not Twitch alerts anymore. It's called Streamlabs now. That link will relocate them to that other link, but it won't do it over mobile. Though I don't know if you can actually click a link on mobile from the chat. How do you get your weapon equipped without the Pip-Boy? So you start with, well, you start by going through the vault. You talk to the lady, she gives you the vault suit, you put it on when you're standing in front of the ice pod, right? Then later on, when you're coming back out through the vault, there's a 10mm pistol that you pick up that it automatically equips, and there's a let's see, this would be better. What am I doing here? This would be better if we just went straight to it, right? There's also, so there's the 10mm pistol, there's also a security baton, and once you pick them up, not only does it equip them, if you pick up one before the other, it'll equip the one before the other, but it will equip them, but it will also it'll also hotkey the 10mm pistol to one button on your keyboard, or your you know, quick switch menu on your PlayStation, and it will do the same thing on well, this is the Atom Cat. It'll do the same thing on the security baton. So when you get your companion, or you could even carry them around yourself and use a container for this.
Hey.
But when you get your companion, you can give them different, even legendary 10mm pistols. And so long as it's the only 10mm pistol in your inventory, it'll get the hotkey. That's what that heart means. So if I had more than one in here, this one wouldn't have a heart, right? But if I put the Exterminator's one on here, it'll have the heart. And this is what we need. So now I can use the button to, even though I've got my fists here, I can use the button on my hotkeys to equip that 10mm pistol. That's pretty much all I got. It's as good as it gets. It's actually not bad though. We've been pretty good with that. Oh, see, yeah, there's the host, Greg Stopewall. And Squirrelhead, thank you for that follow. Squirrelhead, by the way, is one of the people who I made the Fallout 4 404 build series about. And if you guys want to know, his is the weirdest build. His is the quote-unquote weirdest build. Because his build is based on using the acid soaker, which is almost universally panned as being garbage. And it is garbage if that's all you're going to use, because it doesn't do much damage by itself, but it annihilates defenses. So if you have a companion, even if the companion... I mean, the best thing to do would be to have a companion that does a high rate of fire. Like, in the video, Strong is his companion using a super sledge. But it would have been better if I had had somebody like X688 with, like, the Ripper. With, like, the Harvester. That would have been a much better selection for that build. Because the damage resistance will be almost nullified, and the damage will just go right through them. Oh, it's such a good idea. If you don't think the acid soaker is good, you should see me test that build a little bit. I squirt each guy a couple of times, and then I move on to the next guy, and Strong just goes around one-shotting everybody. And of course, the character is very tanky, so you know. Yeah, Preston with the minigun. Preston with the minigun would annihilate these dudes. So let's see here. We've got this place over here. I didn't get the endurance. Or it wasn't the endurance bubble. It's just the unarmed bobblehead. We don't need that. The unarmed bobblehead is in the Atom Cat's garage, but I'm not going to use that, so. T-Ronic's up early, I see. Ooh, what the fuck? What in the hell? You guys are weird, man.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Let's see, I don't know what the hell this is. That ain't the lighthouse. That's not Kingsport. That's just some piece of shit lighthouse. We kind of just gotta work our way through the swamps here. I probably shouldn't be running, or walking. I probably should be crouching until we at least get to the swampy bed. I did not make really much of a sensible recording in my brain of how the fuck to get in and out of the glowing sea, so that's good. But we do know that if we kind of follow these freeway bits, that one of them has a break in it, and that's the entrance to the glowing sea. That's where we like to start from. Links? Oh, the real Mr. Billusk. If you want to see the squirrel head build, just go to my YouTube channel. Oh, this is too far into the swamp. Go to my YouTube channel with the exclamation point YouTube command. And, God damn it. And, just go to the newest video. I just posted it today. So. This was the hardest build I ever had to run. Probably no kills. You know, I don't have a good mental framework for whether or not no kills was... Oh. Well, this is not good. I sunk right into this car. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't have that much of a mental framework because it was what I started doing. Before I did anything else in Fallout 4, I immediately started with how are we going to beat this game with no kills. And, you know, it had its struggles. Let's play hide and seek with a Mirelurk for about 5 minutes. Did I make the second trip to the glowing sea? That's what I'm about to do, yeah. If I can fucking go along the edge of the swamp here. I really wish they had just made the map square. I don't care if there's not anything anywhere else this direction, you know? At least then I could have followed a line. I could have been like, okay, here's the edge, so I'll go this way. Legendary Swapper was a very difficult build. Probably the most difficult that I've ever tried to run. I don't know if it was if it counts because I didn't complete it. But of all the runs that we've done so far, Legendary Swapper has definitely been the hardest. And I think, now hear me out. This is me coming up with some extremely theoretical shit here. There's no proof for this other than my own personal experience, and it might be confirmation bias. But hear me out. I think if you use a certain kind of weapon... Oh, thank you for the host, T-Ronix. And thank you for the follow, Money Gaming. I didn't see you there. Yeah, man. Also, we should do this. Hold on a second. Let's do two things here. First, we need to do this. There's that. And secondly, we need to do this. Booyah. Nice one, man. Yeah, if you guys don't don't get enough challenge builds hanging out with me, you definitely should go hang out with T-Ronix a little bit. For the last challenge that he did was a permanent challenge in which he had to get through to the gauntlet in Nuka World at level 1. And he's since been trying to beat Nuka World from that point. I think he's about level 22 or 23 now. So, hell yeah. You know, even like a weird like mist thing that kind of makes it like so you can kind of sort of see the border of the map would be helpful. We got this fence here. But it's not always the most helpful thing in the world. And I'm probably going too far. I need to find my way to like, okay, so there's that radio tower that we kept using as our base of operations. Might be still a good idea to use it for 2 reasons. The first one is that we should go in here, right? Sleep for an hour. Kill everyone inside, or kill some people inside. We'll probably kill everyone inside. We could get that small guns bobblehead from in there if we wanted. And that would be a nice break from starting with the glowing sea and its fucking atrocious atrocities. Kill everyone inside, go back upstairs, sleep for 8 hours, come back downstairs, it's during the day now, come back downstairs, eat a bunch of people so that we have no hunger, come out here, drink a bunch of water so that we're no longer hungry, we're no longer thirsty, we're no longer tired, so we have the maximum amount of endurance possible for this run. We've already killed everybody outside, so there's no fat man here waiting to pop me. You died at the second park? Which park was the second park? Legendary Swapper needs to be finished. Oh, yeah, I need to actually finish that thought. So what I was saying is I think that the game actually issues you legendary items based on either purely just what you use, and it just decides to give you a similar thing to what you're already using, or it gives you a range of things that are like to that based on your luck stat and what kind of shit you use. You know, guess who's here?
What's up, bitches?
Hi.
I just came back from my nephew's birthday.
Yeah.
Like a champ.
Yeah. Did you have anything to drink?
No.
You're just excited because there was a party.
There was a party. There were about 7 little children, all riding around and being just generally crazy.
That sounds like an awful time.
It was amazingly awful.
Okay, wait. So there's a bed up here. Wait, I fucked up. There's a bed up here that's not inside. It's in this little hut
Greg,
here.
that is not something you ask a girl, a reputable lady, okay? Can I see your moths? Okay? You gotta at least take me out to dinner first. Jesus. Where is this world coming to?
This is not the best. Because it's now 7 a.m. If I sleep for 8 hours, it'll be like, I don't know. It depends on how fast we do this. It might be we spend an entire day in here killing these dudes. Who knows? Clay don't like kiddos. You know, I have a disdain for children because I'm a closet case self-loather. You know, because I know as a full-grown man who is still a child that being a child and then being able and basically, you know, wasting it is it's a repellent to me, you know. It's like being like a 50-year-old man who's into bodybuilding and seeing like fat 17-year-olds. Wait a second, we never killed anybody in here? Yeah, that's right, gunner down. Oh god, that one fucking phased right in. Where'd she go? She's trying to be sneaky. I thought we killed these guys. Did we not do that? Oh yeah, this guy plasmoided me. I remember now, I got plasma-gated. I got plasma-razzed. Oh, needs meat staircase of some sort. Oh shit.
I'll cover you, sir.
You know, the interesting thing is that, for some reason, we're at a stage in Ada's career where she can't be downed permanently. And I don't know why that should be the case. I think that must be the head honcho there. Ryder!
I suggest we take as
Hi,
much
Dad.
as we can carry.
Oh, fuck. I got distracted by you. I blame it on you. Just kidding.
What?
I don't blame it on you. I looked over and said, hi, Dad. When I looked back up, I was walking forward right into a human body. Do I level during these playthroughs? Yeah, let me show you in case you haven't seen this yet. But this character's Pip-Boy looks like this. I can still go to the perk chart. I just can't do anything else. What is this? Why do you have a bowl of water with some...
Green tea.
Why do you have a bowl of water with a spoon in it?
It's green
Explain it!
tea. Okay.
If you can.
Green tea.
Okay, green
You repeat after me.
tea.
It is the substance
Substance.
of a flora in nature, okay?
Are you
Yeah.
abusing the substance?
I was abusing any substance.
Going down.
His aim is not FPS level quality. What do you mean? Did you see me pump a bunch of bullets into that guy?
Completely sober.
I do all right, man.
I am completely sober, actually. I just feel a little insane.
Every single one of those shots hit. God damn it. I didn't think I got detected there. I was coming around the other side. Only slightly better than a stormtrooper. That's rough, man.
Oh, hey, Top Princess, what's up?
What up, Tap Princess? That Blenheim, man. It's hot shit.
Large cup of green tea.
It's a...
Look, it says
It's got
Kyle.
It's got a handle, yeah. and It says Kyle all
It's a
sideways.
green cup.
In order for her to show you that it says Kyle, she would have to dump it all over herself.
Going down.
For you.
Because it's like that. Do you think T-Ronix would win in a Fallout 4 duel? Well, we did have this... I think it was actually I Can't Add who came up with this idea, but we had this concept. Nobody's here.
We'll find them. Lost but not forgotten.
Oh god, he's legendary. Yeah, we had this concept where we would come up with a bunch of challenges, like a bunch of crazy challenges, and then as many challenges as you completed in one run, you would get like a bonus or whatever for it. So like, if you went through the entire game with no armor, you would get like a 10 or whatever. But if you just completed the game without stealing anything, it would just be like a 1. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want security baton. Oh, 44 rounds are fun. We're dead. We're doomed, man. We're fucking doomed. I could use my VATS. I don't know why I don't. Oh, God. I tried to use it right there, but he shot me in the fucking chest.